required at the defensive end.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, for the Bucks' Giannis Antetokounmpo, basketball enabled him to lift his family from poverty in Greece, but his motivation goes beyond the financial. He said, "I'm addicted to this game. It's my life." And then added, "I don't want to be a good player. I want to be a great one." Kevin, he's on his way.
Tremendous potential, Doris. Thank you. Both free throws good for money. Here's Antetokounmpo. Last time, 14 points for him. Outside Mayo. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. You take a look at Ilyasova, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
Well, a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
Yep, some of them do that, exactly, and we can see the reason why in those numbers. In general, the composure of all those players show up at the free throw line. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
To the middle, it's deflected. Here's Money. Cranes the three-pointer. Money's got 7 points here in this quarter. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Heat.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Now Bayless. He has 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Ilyasova. From 12 feet out, Orlando grabs the miss. Fry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gordon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
A moment here now to see the numbers for O.J. Mayo. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
And the Magic making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Sanders. Parker comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Knight subbed in for Jared Bayless. Here's Mayo. And too long on the shot.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Parker passes to Mayo. There's a good screen. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Orlando, they're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And checking out Milwaukee, 2.5 games back.
You know, looking at the Bucks, they've just got to learn a few lessons from what they're going through this year. I mean, to use that experience to make sure that they grow from it.
Well, you always want to be getting better, Clark, so I like what you're talking about. I mean, sometimes you can learn from adversity, learn from your mistakes. That's what this club has to do from here on out.
That's good. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
Well, great sign, because after that poor first quarter, now they're playing better offensively, and they have the lead.
Back tonight. Gordon against Mayo. Will it go? And it's blocked by Gordon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Orlando making a change here. Ridnour's checked in. Orlando leading by 3. He kicks it to Fournier. Passes it to Money. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound goes back up. And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Bucks trail by 5. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Now here's Henson. Not a lot of room. Here's Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Evan Fournier out of France struggled with his shot early last season, but he rallied somewhat down the stretch. Still very young with an impressive skill set. He's definitely a player to watch.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this.
I like that shooting.
Teams changing it up here. And the first half ends in a close one. Orlando out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-4 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Brandon, tell us a bit about your opinion on the team right now in general and what's important for the team to do in the second half.
I think we're doing all right, but we always want to improve. We always want to get better. And
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Everybody was really mentally prepared tonight. That shows in the scoring we got off the bench. We didn't miss a beat no matter what lineup we had in there. We're going to keep a deep rotation in the second half, so everybody stay ready. On the fast break is where we showed the most signs of life. When we pushed it,
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Complete domination. What a game for Knight. He's got 14 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
The Bucks trail. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by...
let's see what you got, son.
oh, I got plenty.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Just 3 to shoot. Knight for 3. That's good. Knight's got 22.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Money's checked in for Orlando. Orlando trailing here. To the wing right side. And Fry kicks to Harris. That's good.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Sanders dishes to Knight. Mayo against Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mayo. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Mayo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Money. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. 4th in opponent points per game, 9th in opponent field goal percentage. And then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
Yeah, this is a team that has played well, particularly defensively. And you look at those opponents' numbers, opponents' points per game, that jumps out at you. This is a team that plays hard, they play smart, and they play together.
A different look for Milwaukee. Henson comes in for Larry Sanders. And Middleton subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Both free throws good for money.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Here's Middleton, defended by Gordon. Tries again, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's called on Channing Frye.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Fournier is checked in for the Magic. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, John Henson was a late bloomer in high school, played as a guard initially before hitting a major growth spurt. I think that helps him a lot when it comes to defending the perimeter. He's comfortable moving his feet and has a knack for blocking shots without fouling.
And let's now go to the sideline and catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, there's no doubting a tumultuous offseason for Jason Kidd. After what some say was a failed power play in Brooklyn, he moved on to coach Milwaukee. The Bucks with a less established roster, but Kidd got a bump in pay and may have a larger say on personnel. A surprising move, but he seems genuinely excited about guiding this young roster. Kevin, over to you.
He said it's not about the market, it's about the opportunity. We'll see how it goes. Thanks, Doris. And the knocks on Henson have had to do Clark with his slender frame and his shooting.
Yeah, but Kevin, those are the things that most players are able to improve upon in the NBA. The things you can't teach, length, agility, shot blocking. He has all of that.
Shots good for money.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Knight on the wing. The feed now to Parker. The 11-footer. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
Reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
Catching up on the both teams making some changes here. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.